Alright, so we're very pleased to have JP Cormier here with us, obviously playing the hell out of some Tanglewoods. Anything that you particularly find hot about them? This is the 1000 Heritage, top of the line, all solid wood.
I own this, not this guitar, but I own this model. And I've been a Martin user for years, especially their dreadnoughts, because their dreadnoughts have that quality, the best kind of bottom end punchy cannon.
Traditional.
Yeah. And the first time I played one of these, I put the two Martins in the closet. That's the truth. It's, they come out of the box sounding like a guitar that's 10 years old.
Yeah.
For about a third of the money.
Yeah.
And these,
that's solid rosewood.
Solid rosewood.
All the punch of a 45.
Beautiful, beautiful, nicely, really nicely matched East Indian rosewood. Mahogany neck with the diamond cut on the back.
Yeah. Makes the headstock a little bit stronger, so you don't have to deal with broken headstocks if it falls over.
Really nice gold butterbean titanium tenors, enclosed. Those are Goto or Grover, one or the other. I can't remember which one that is. And really nice herringbone work. And this herringbone is not the stock stuff you buy in a strip, but they're actually making this. You can tell the difference between this and the cheaper
Even
stuff.
some of the less expensive ones are very well dressed. Yeah. Not expensive guitars, but there's you know, a lot of wood binding and things that you would find in a more expensive instrument.
Yeah, and the rosette has a single row of abalone, and the markers, the 40. This is actually what they would call a 41 style presentation.
Yep.
The hex, abalone hex, and this is my favorite part. The biggest change that Tanglewood went through is instead of writing their name across the headstock, they've changed to this single T, which is a beautiful treatment. And this abalone is exquisite quality. It's rich.
The difference about something like this is you can get cheap guitars that are dressed up like that, but they're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
The difference with this is quality and the ornamentation reflect each other.
Yes, and you can look inside this instrument for a mark or a piece of dust or a piece of shaving or glue or anything anywhere in this instrument. They come out of the box just flawless. This is with the factory light gauge strings on it too.
That song is now built into that guitar. So.
Yes, it comes with that song.
Yeah, that's right. It's like the old player pianos, now they got player guitars.
Like I take my 1000 that I have, I put the elixir. They come with elixirs on most of the Tanglewoods. I put some elixir phosphor bronze medium gauge on mine, and the volume and tone jumped again another 25%.
Yeah.
The light gauge strings sound fantastic
for the average player. That's probably all they want.
And a lot of the guitars that are here, and ones that I own actually, they sound so good that I use light gauge. Like this is, I'll show another one.
Heavier strings a lot of times are you're trying to get more of a cheap guitar. If the guitar is well made, you don't need a heavier string.
That's right. This is actually the very first Tanglewood that I bought. I love this guitar. This is the TW73 VS. And
the tone cannon.
The tone cannon. And it's mahogany, all bound in curly maple. It's got a V-neck, V-vintage neck on it. And a guitar that will take mediums, surprisingly enough. But you don't need them. It has huge volume for a small body guitar. Those are just light gauge strings. But they actually react on the instrument like a medium gauge because I'm not sure why. It's an interesting phenomenon.
It's got mojo.
It has mojo, yeah. It's actually knock over this guitar. It's so loud. And I just dropped, like most of the Tanglewoods you see, the Performance Series guitars will come with a B-band system in them. And this came without a system, so all I did was just drop a Baggs element system in this with a little wheel in here, like the Master Designs have. And man, it just smokes. I can't stop playing it.
I played at the ECMAs.
Yeah, I played this all weekend at the ECMAs and played it so much that and had it in and out of the cold and hot so much that the bridge lifted a bit. And we just had it repaired. And but that's Mr. Mann did a great job too. And but that's how I couldn't keep my hands off it. And everybody that plays it wants it. And
so don't believe what you hear. Size doesn't matter.
That's right. Size doesn't matter. And I went on. That was the beginning of my journey with Tanglewood, was the purchase of this instrument. And I was honored enough that when they found out I bought that, they asked me if I'd like to work with them. It's been great. It's a fantastic company. And as I said earlier in my performance, the big thing to me is, for years I have endorsed instruments that are incredibly expensive. Big names, you got to pay $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 for it. And the people that listen to me and like what I do, they can't afford that. And so this is a perfect opportunity. You're not only buying a guitar that I'm actually using on the stage, but it's not going to break the bank, and it's an instrument that will last you the rest of your life.
The fact that you can't play like you doesn't mean they shouldn't have access to the same instrument.
They can just come by these shows like this and I'll play them for them.
The build rating?
It comes in here.
No extra charge.
No extra charge.
All right, you got to run. I know you're heading
Yes,
up there.
sir.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, David. Thank you,
right.
sir.